this is Perry Mike Munoz again. Here's my Springfield XDM 45 right here. This is it. This is it. This is a bad boy right here. Well, I've seen some reviews that the accuracy on this XDM 45 at 7 yards, I think they underrated it a bit, but it is pretty accurate. So I'm gonna try my shots at 7 yards like they done on some reviews I've seen. And they were showing that the XDM wasn't that good, but I'm gonna show you guys that this thing really is that good. I don't know why they underrated it, but I'm a big fan of Glocks and these guns too, and they're really good guns. And I'm gonna show you how accurate it is. Here we go. See that? Fixing to load it up. Well, you can look at that, folks. Right there. I just bought this gun and smooth trigger, and I think it's pretty accurate, 7 yards. And I'll get used to it, and I think it's even better at 10 and 15. They kind of underrated it a bit. I don't know why, but I'm gonna take a couple more shots at it so you can see me actually hit the target. That was my first round. I'm gonna do the second round on it. So hold on for a second. I'm gonna put another target up there. By the way, guys, I do have the extended magazine on here. It does work with the XDM. All the magazines from your old XDs will work on these. And this is the 16+1. So you guys, I've heard on your reviews you were complaining about a XDM not coming out with more firepower. Well, here you go. Somebody else did for you. And it's unique because it does. I can pump 17 rounds out of this bad boy. So here we go. I'm gonna put another target up there, and this is what I'm using. I'm cutting them out and give you an idea. There you go. I'm gonna stick it back on that headshot, and we're gonna do it again. Hold on for a second. I'm gonna go hang it up. Also, your follow-up shots on this XDM are real smooth. The trigger's real smooth, and I'm really impressed with the gun. It really runs great. Well, here we go. I'm gonna try it at 7 yards again. That's 21 feet. And I was reading a review actually on a pretty, popular magazine, and they didn't give it a bad review, but I don't think they were really shooting that great. Well, here we go. Okay. I'm gonna get right on that target. You guys can see them shots. Get a little closer. It's hard to really trust anybody with these cameras nowadays, especially I do a little editing, but this stuff I really want to show the accuracy of this gun because I was kind of bummed out about it. I was kind of bummed that they didn't really give an accurate review. But here we go. Let's try 7 yards again. Real easy to aim. This gun's really a natural pointer. It points straight at the target, and I mean, it's really, the sights are good, and it's real easy to shoot. I think anybody can just pick up this gun and shoot pretty accurate. Here we go. Well, that was 5 shots. Actually, I could put 17 in here, but that was still pretty good. I'm gonna get used to the gun. I imagine in a few more weeks of shooting this thing, I'll be nailing that bullseye, but I'm gonna try it again for you guys. Here we go. Same target, XDM 45, ready to go at it again. Another thing on this gun, it's just like the XDM 40, which I bought, and I was kind of bummed out because it didn't have the 45, and I like 45s, but I finally got it, and it feels just as good. Actually, it looks a little bit narrow than the 40, but it's really a nice gun, real nice to the hands. Well, I'm gonna try this again. I'm gonna take a little bit more time shooting at my target. It follows up real good. The follow-up shots are real easy. Coming back, the recoil's really smooth. It's not really like you think it would. Actually, on my Glock, well, it feels like there might be a little bit more recoil than this one on it. And actually, I'm not making any comparisons with Glock and XDM because, man, both of them are really great guns. And for comparisons, never compare a Glock to a car or even a Ruger, because those guns, I've seen them out on the range, and man, I saw a guy with a car the other day, a 45. Overrated, man. That gun was just terrible, man. It stovepiped on him, and the guy's got bigger hands than what I do, and there wasn't no limp wrists about it or anything like that. That gun just was terrible. I'd recommend never buy a gun like that because you definitely regret it. Here we go. That was good. It's still pretty good. I kind of blew it on the first one. I kind of squeezed and went down with my wrist, but like I said, I'm getting used to the trigger, and it's really smooth, and I'm gonna do it again for you guys. With the XDM 40, the XDM 9, I want to do a one-handed shot with in 7 yards. See how I do with that at 7. That's 21 foot. Good self-defense range. Probably too far. You're probably going to be closer in an actual self-defense situation. But here we go. I'm going to try it and one-handed. 45. I'll show you how smooth the recoil is. It's really nothing. It almost feels like I'm holding a 9, but it'll surprise you. Okay, guys, you could laugh at me, but I think I done better shooting center mass. Well, I guess it takes practice. I actually hit the target. I got close to it, to the bullseye with one hand, than what I done with holding it with both hands. Might have been luck, but I still done pretty decent. I'm not gonna edit anything, guys. Just all this is for real. This gun's really accurate. It does really good, and I think you'd enjoy it. And it's really not that bad. I done that with one hand, and I hit right down center. It's really good, and like I said, they underrated this gun, and it's really a great gun. You know, and those targets are actually pretty small. They're not them big 3-inch bullseyes. They're pretty small. Give you an idea on how small it is. There you go. And this is actually where I'm shooting from, about this far. Well, I'm not shooting this far. This is where I got the camera set at 15 yards, and I was shooting at 7 with one hand, which is good. If you did have a hurt hand or something, and maybe the bad guy might have broke your arm and you had a chance to get to your gun, you can actually shoot them with one hand. And I think that's pretty cool. It's a shame that they underrated this gun. This is actually from 10 yards. And this is just with a little practice, a little more practice. This gun's really, really accurate. And look at that. That's just awesome. That's just awesome. Underrated gun. They underrated it on a Popular magazine. I don't think the guys could shoot. I mean, that's from 10 yards here. I could do just as good from 15, but I ran out of bullets. I wanted to give you a really good review, but it's there's a guy out here that was pretty impressed with the gun himself. He couldn't believe I actually done this from 10 yards, and he said, "You've been hanging around with Mel Gibson?" Practically made a smiley face there, but I told him, no, it's really a good gun, man. The sights are great, real smooth trigger, and real easy to shoot. Well, thanks coming to you from Bay City, Texas. Pair of Mike Munoz. Hope to get a better review on this gun for you guys. And remember, all the magazines are the same. You can add your extended spring and base plate to your magazines if you want 17 rounds. And I did order them from Midway USA. It's a really great gun. I hope you enjoy it.